Okay guys, so now we are ready. Now we are ready to begin excavating for the tunnel project. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. It's gonna be all up in the nether ceiling. We can insta-mine that stuff. I'll probably gather a little bit of the netherrack, but not too much. I'm not really interested in wasting my time with all that. But actually, let's maybe try to find a way up. It's close to Cheetah's thing. Believe you follow the cobblestone. I'm not sure though. You know, because then we can find that location while we're at it. And we can use his way up here. But I'm just not seeing it. So here we go. This is the way that we're gonna head up. We're gonna head around here. And then this is already built for us, which is cool. And then we can just wander up all about somewhere there. Somewhere it goes pretty high. F3, that's what I want. Yeah, we need to go higher. So we're not gonna dig out the full size of the tunnel because then we're gonna get gas spawning in here and that. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue. Okay then. So like we're gonna have to deal with this. That's just great. I just finished doing like 200 blocks of the superhighway. That's about half of it going west. Then I discovered that there's like 422 blocks of this smaller tunnel going off to the wither skeleton farm. Since I'm over here, I suppose I better excavate that one. Nice thing is though, I won't have to repair my pick once it finishes because I can just switch to ore maximizer, which will reduce the amount of time we have to spend traveling to the Ender. Hey, I'm close enough to have the beacon effects. Now I get extra haste. Cool. Well, there it is. We've finished the superhighway, which is like the long thing that goes across C equals 30. And now we gotta do this, which is, yes, okay. So, now this is sort of the section that's in like the far, far, far east portion of society. Like, again, I'm probably gonna have a sign being like, this way is civilized society. So this is like the Guardian Farm, the Stronghold, where we're mining gravel, Yui's base, and Spencer Bear's base. Yeah, so anyway, the Stronghold is not far. It's at -62. And yeah, we're going in the right direction. That's always a good sign. And we have to repair our pickaxes. And we have one more tunnel to do that essentially goes from Yui's base to the Guardian Farm. We were close. But conveniently, we're right over the tunnel to the Stronghold. Oh no. No. Bad. Oh my, two. Take cover. And so ends the excavation of this. Yeah, so now at least we have these tunnels marked out. Obviously we're gonna have to dig a ton more. But, you know, they're marked out now. And then we can, I guess the next step will probably be to get some lights in here and probably mark out the sides with stone slabs. Yeah, it sounds like something good to do. Eventually we're going to have to get Cheetah to do his concrete converter. More development in shops. So this is formerly Blocksout's shop where she sold a bunch of random stuff that she'd gathered. Most of it was just free junk that that everybody could get from my mob farm, and she didn't even have prices. But it's been shut down by SWAT. For anyone who is shutting down that shop, I guess I can respect that. But otherwise, like, I'm not sure I'm a fan of their style. Oh my, what's this? Okay. 3 stacks of diamonds for the whole chest. That's misspelled. Come on, Sly. Oh my, this is a lot of stuff. Ultra. Okay. Anyway, that's going on. And also, we're gonna have to miss a 3rd week of episode because yet again I made the mistake of unplugging the mic and then unplugging it back in, which messes everything up. And then Bandicam tries to record with the speakers, and that is not good. So we got a ton of silent clips. So let's just show you how much has been done. First of all, Yui's now a part of this project. But yeah, I thought we were going to be able to get it out Sunday, and that would mean we'd miss 2 episodes, but still not too bad. Well, actually, that's pretty bad. But anyway, I was hoping to get it out Sunday, but it looks like we're going to have to miss Sunday as well. This is Sunday, because when I started to go edit, I noticed they're all silent. But what we did in the silent clips is built an arrow to indicate where that goes. But yeah, we've widened this and we've added these light things, which is part of the design. So yeah, that's what we've got. We've also got the Nether portals themselves marked out. Let's see if we can find one here. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say. So now I guess we gotta continue building. So now we're gonna work on adding the white concrete behind this, which is gonna be a little bit awkward. But I think this is how we're gonna do it, and then we can work on the further excavation later. But yeah, I'm gonna do this for a while, and guess I'll see you when I'm. Here we go. We're almost done with converting the concrete powder, and there we go. Oh my. So yeah, we still have some more to do. There we go. Let's see if we head up. Oh, let's try to sleep. There we go. Okay, so we've still got some blue to do, and we still have a little bit. And obviously I gathered just enough of everything except the bone meal. Obviously I have extra with. So I mean, the thing is you see, we forgot about a double chest full of sand and a double chest full of gravel. Now, a lot of that is going to go towards the blue stuff, the light blue stuff, because we do need some of that, or some more of that. And I'll know how much we need based on how much dye I have, because I know I got almost exactly the right amount of dye. So yeah, we're almost done now with the white concrete, so we're still gonna have to get a little bit, but not a ton, essentially. And that'll mean that we, what am I thinking about? What am I trying to say? So yeah, that'll mean that we've got enough now to do the project here going around the edges, and then we can work on converting the blue stuff, and that should then it'll really start coming together, and then we'll have to do some digging, and then we're gonna have to do some more stuff and things and yada yada yada. But right now I think we gotta go repair our picks. Okay, so we're in the final little section of this part, and this will end our doing the white bands here. Oh yeah, boy. This is over at the Wither Skeleton Farm. So yeah, that's done now. So now our next step is we're probably going to convert some of the concrete. We're going to convert the blue concrete powder, or light blue concrete powder, and they're going to go in these areas. And we don't have to do any digging for that, so that's always nice. Yeah, and then it'll start taking shape here. That'll be the bottom of this, except we'll need to do the floor. But then it'll just be a matter of digging out the ceiling and placing in those blocks, which will be a lot of digging, but still. So yeah, we're getting. So the next thing I want to do, now there are a lot of things, and there are a lot of things we need to do, and the thing that I want to make sure with for order, which, I mean, in theory, it wouldn't really matter, but the thing is I actually want to make sure it's somewhat difficult, because these tunnels are fairly big, so we got to be careful with ghast spawning, that doesn't become an issue. So, yeah, these ones are all netherrack, okay. So, yeah, we sort of have to be a little bit careful with the order. And what I think might be next, that we should be able to do, is we can do like this section here. It'll be these 4 blocks we're gonna go for, and these sections will be thin enough that they won't allow any gas to spawn. And then once we fill them up, we're gonna have slabs in both these blocks here, so that then that'll deal with that, and then we can move towards working on the center. And this, as it turns out, is really annoying just because of the seal entrance and like post things here that are in the way and make it pretty hard to get a good like angle on all this. Yeah, this front part here is the real issue. Yeah, but oh yeah, we've updated to 1.12.1, so I'm getting new shenanigans now. So that's always not fun. Oh, dope. Okay, so I had a big brain kind of moment, a little bit late. So it's very difficult doing this here because I've got to like constantly like maneuver around these, which takes a lot of time. So I figured, well, wait a minute, what if I jumped up here? Oh, whoops. Okay. What if I jump up here? And I'm like, oh yeah, this works, except it's like pretty. So yeah, so I can do this, and it's easier, except it's like pretty difficult to jump across these. So then I just realized, like, why not put in the blue? Because we're gonna have like a. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't show you the design, but there's gonna be like all blue blocks here filling this area. So then it would be like extremely easy to do this. So yeah, I made a slight error with my order of doing things. So we're gonna fill up this area with these areas here with blue, but we got to get the blue concrete first, and then we'll fill up the areas with blue, and then we'll just easily go through all this sections and mine them out. Because once we got a place to stand on top of, that'll make it easier. Okay, so I just flew away because I'm locked in here at night, so I always get a little bit concerned with mobsters. But anyway, we now have a decent amount of blue concrete. If we take a look, we've got oh my, how perfect is that? Okay, so we've got shulker boxes here that we're gonna need for like stuff. Let's see, these ones I believe are empty, more or less. Okay. So yeah, now we gotta head back to the castle because I believe there are some things there. I believe we did not craft all the concrete that we could, and I believe we gathered just about the minimum amount of resources. Obviously, we left a little bit of a cushion, but I believe we are going to need to get some more blue concrete. Because if we look, let's see here. Yes, we have quite a few blue orchards. And let's see here. Where would it be? Sand and gravel. Yeah, I sort of like, oh yeah, just everything's in the shulker boxes, and then I realized that was not true. So I think we're just gonna fill up. Well, how much can we do? Yeah, we'll just fill up like a shulker box or two, or maybe a shulker box in a bit with what we can craft using these blue orchids, and we'll still have a few left over then. So with all the blue concrete converted, now we get our first like real look at what this is gonna be. And I'll do two, and yeah, like you can see why I've been so hyped about this and so willing to do this despite the extreme levels of pain that have come involving it. Like, this is... Wait, what now? Yeah, that's this thing. Okay. But let's get some more here. Let's just see this beauty. This is definitely what made the difference in this design, this blue concrete. Oh, I love it. MVP. Yeah, gotta give the shout out to the blue concrete for being like very beautiful. And it's obviously still a little bit cramped and such, so that's... Actually, oh no. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put all this in now. Whoops. And here we are with one of our best current views here, because this side here, this tunnel is one of the few that has both ends cleared out. And now that I've put in the blue concrete, it's probably the most completed section, and looking good. Look, so upon finishing the blue, it was easy enough to just run atop this part and then just dig all that out. So that took not too much time at all. And now we have, obviously there were some ghost blocks though. So now we have some very nice, tunnels here going on. I am liking it. So, but boy, finally, and it has been so long, and trust me, I've been waiting for this to end just as much, actually, almost certainly more than you. But boy, I am so hyped to say that this episode, like, what a grind, is, like, finally over. Like, thank you so much. So, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.